After 12 years in a structured school environment, matriculants are stepping into a pivotal phase of their lives. The transition from matric to the world beyond the classroom brings immense change, presenting both exciting opportunities and significant challenges as they navigate the journey to adulthood. Dr. Deonita Damons, Director at Boston City Campus, joins me now to discuss this. Welcome. Good to have you on our show.
Thank you for having me, Vashan, and welcome to your listeners as well.
Getting used to the world beyond the classroom can be anxiety-provoking, so let's begin the discussion on that point. I'd like to get some tips from you on how matriculants can best manage this crucial time.
No, definitely. I think it's a new chapter, and also they're leaving a structured environment into the great big world of the unknown. So it is important that they start understanding what it is that they want to achieve, where they want to go, and start meeting with people that they think will give them guidance. So people that could be their mentors. Look at careers that they want to go into, and don't just jump into anything because that's what your parents or people are telling you to do. Do your research, because often we find ourselves caught in a place where we didn't want to be in, but we're there purely because of peer pressure. But also set realistic expectations for yourself and think of things that you are able to do, what your strengths are, and how you can possibly improve on those things to get to the optimal career that you want.
And I think I can safely say that both you and I have been through this phase in our lives before. So we know what it feels like. Matrics now need to take the next steps towards their future. How do they go about setting a solid foundation? Because it's such a crucial time for them now.
I think it depends on where the person is in their life. Do they want to go into tertiary education? Because it is proven that the more educated you are in terms of education and qualification level, the more likelihood it is that you will be employable. There are other alternatives also, and one should recognize the fact that not everyone has the means to go into tertiary education immediately. So maybe look at other entry-level positions that you can go into to at least get your foot in the door. So do things like Career Compass, where you can go in and see what your propensity is in terms of your skills and abilities, and what careers will suit your personality, because you want to enjoy what you do, because you're going to be doing it for a very long time.
I want to bring in school leavers to the conversation. How can they decide what is the best choice for themselves? And I think it's important to make it known that there are many decisions and choices to make, especially between pursuing tertiary education or the workplace. So what advice do you have here?
I think they need to do research. They need to explore what is out there, because often where we are, where we come from, limits our perspective in terms of what the future holds and what the skills needs are. They need to read. By understanding what the world needs, they can understand how they need to position themselves to better themselves in the career options that they choose. Also, they need to set clear goals, and they must develop soft skills. I know it sounds crazy, but they must develop their soft skills in terms of communication, how to address themselves in an interview, how to dress for an interview. And there are many programs out there that they can go into. We at Boston has got a Career Compass where they can do an online assessment to understand what the interest could be and how their personality is linked to that interest. But they can also go into sector education and training authorities and CETAs and find out if there's funding options available for them to maybe look into a learnership where they can gain some workplace experience while they're still doing other learning as well.
So some entry-level jobs on the market for school leavers, perhaps you can give us some examples here?
There are entry-level jobs, especially in the retail and customer service. There's opportunities for sales, cashier roles, customer support officers, administrative roles. There's always a need for a receptionist or somebody that does data entry, a data clerk. In the hospitality and tourism industry, there's lots of jobs in restaurants, hotels, and travel services. And look at apprenticeships and trades, because there's always a need for individuals to be in those kind of careers. Also call centers are big, and I understand that there's a perception around call centers, but within the call center there's different career paths as well. The whole aim is get your foot in the door and see how you can progress.
And then for those that are still very uncertain about their career, are there any questionnaires or something like that which can be accessed to guide them in making the right career choices?
there are a number of online questionnaires, like I just indicated. We do have a compass that you can use, any school leader can use free of charge, to just look and see what are they out there, what is their interest, what career options they should look at. But they should also speak to individuals in the careers that they think they might be interested in, so that those individuals can guide them in terms of what they would need to study, what jobs they should need to get experience in, so that they have a better footing when they go for that interview.
Nice one. Dr. Deonita Damons, thank you for the informative chat for matrics as well as for school leavers and their important career choices. We appreciate your time on the show.
Thank you for having me.